Good day, learners! I am Ma'am Denise de la CRUZ, your DELA teacher. Welcome to Grade 7 Cookery class. Are you ready for another fun and amazing learning? Please ready your notebook, your learning module, and pen. Before we start, don't forget to click the heart reaction if you understand the lesson and comment your questions if you don't. Let's start. For today's objectives, my dear learners, let us first identify the tools, equipment, and paraphernalia needed in cleaning kitchen premises. Second, demonstrate how to clean kitchen premises. And lastly, appreciate the importance of cleaning kitchen premises. Before we proceed to our lesson, I would like to introduce to you my dear friend, Rachel. Rachel was asked by her family to do the dishes. Can you help Rachel identify what kind of cleaning agent should she use in the following situation? All right, you are given 5 seconds to answer each situation. Don't forget to comment your answer in the comment box. Number 1. After Rachel's dinner, her parents asked her to remove grease from surfaces from their oven tops, counters, and grill backsplashes. What cleaning agent should she use? Very good! The answer is solvent cleaners. It is Wednesday, and it is her turn to do the dishes. What cleaning agent should she use to wash their everyday tableware? Excellent! The answer is detergents. Number 3. She cannot remove the hard dirt and stain from their frying pan using a detergent. What type of cleaning agent should she use? Correct! The answer is abrasive cleaners. Next, Rachel's aunt, Monica, wants to remove the rust or scale in the dishwasher. What type of cleaning agent should she use? Correct! The answer is acid cleaners. Thank you for helping Rachel in her chores. It seems that you fully understood the lesson last week. For today, we will talk about how to properly clean our kitchen premises. Cleaning your kitchen regularly is important, not only to keep it looking at its best, but also to remove all the germs and bacteria that accumulate regularly in the kitchen area. There are several surfaces around the kitchen, and by making a homemade cleaning solution, you can easily clean most of the surfaces with one basic mixture of household ingredients that are probably already in your kitchen cupboards. Do you have an idea about the tools you'll need in cleaning your kitchen premises? Very well. You'll need a broom, cleaning rags, and bucket. So, how do we clean our kitchen? First one is to collect loose dust by sweeping the kitchen floor with a daily broom. Second, wipe down countertops, tables, and other surfaces with a cleaning rag. And third, in order to remove sticky buildup, wipe it with a damp cleaning rag and wipe a damp mop over your kitchen floor. How to clean and store cooking tools and equipment. Soak all used mixing bowls, spatulas, measuring spoons and cups, and mixer accessories in a tub of warm water. Use a damp washcloth to wipe off any trays splatter from the counter's piece on nearby areas. Wash all used baking items, tools, and accessories by either hand washing or loading in a dishwasher. Dry all tools and equipment by air drying rack or wiping with a clean dry dishcloth. Make sure all tools and accessories are dry before storing. Next is, you need to soak used pans and muffin tins in a warm water with dishwashing solution to soften the baked-on or burnt food. Return auxiliary equipment to their designated storage spaces after use and put frequently used items in a convenient, accessible locations. Gather and secure electrical cords to prevent entanglement or snagging. Let us talk about proper storage and handling. Clean and sanitized equipment and utensils must be stored in a clean storage area and handled properly to minimize contamination of food contact surface. Here are some tips in organizing your kitchen cabinets to make it aesthetically pleasing in the eyes. Number 1. Pretend it has a glass door and that everyone is going to see what's inside. 2. Remove all the equipment and scrub shelves with soapy water. Number 3. Think about what you reach most often and make sure it gets a position that's easy to reach. Number 4. Take a cabinet full of glasses and line them up by color. And number 5. Take a step back after one shelf is done and make someone else look at what you've done. Next is how to store your washed utensils. Utensils should be stored in a clean, dry place adequately protected against vermin and other sources of contamination. Cups, bowls, and glasses must be inverted for storage. Utensils and containers must be covered or inverted whenever possible. Utensils must be stored on the bottom shelves of open cabinets before the working top level. Racks, trays, and shelves must be made of materials that are impervious, corrosive resistant, non-toxic, smooth, durable, and resistant to chipping. Drawers must be made of the same materials and kept clean. To check your understanding of our lesson, let us have an activity. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it's not. You may key in your answers on the comment box. Let's start. Number 1. Clean and sanitized equipment and utensils must be stored on a clean storage areas. Is it true or false? Very good! The answer is true. Next one. Clean utensils must be stored in a clean, moist area. Very good! The answer is false. Full-line drawers are not acceptable. Amazing! The answer is true. Cups, bowls, and glasses must be inverted for storage. The answer is true. And number 5, racks, trays, and shelves must be made of any kind of materials. Correct! The answer is false. Way to go, students! Now, let us have another activity. I have here a series of pictures, and all you need to do is to identify what tools, equipment, or paraphernalia is or are needed in the following situations. Type your answer in the comment box. I will be giving you 5 seconds for each situation to comment your answer in the comment box. Number 1. Can you guess the name of the tool used? Great job! The answer is broom. How about this one? Very good! The answer is kitchen rug and all-purpose cleaner in a spray bottle. Next, what tool is used in this situation? Excellent! The answer is mop and water bucket. How about this one? Marvelous! The answer is cleaning rug. The benefit of proper storing and stocking of kitchen tools and equipment is to prevent it somehow from the germs, making it infinitely easier to find what you need and retrieve it easily. Regularly cleaning your kitchen not only offers an appealing look, but also helps maintain your appliances, cupboards, and floors. Residue and build-up from lack of cleaning can result in costly maintenance, repairs, as well as decreased functionality in your appliances. Can I have a hard reaction if you understood our lesson for today? Congratulations, learners! Your time and effort in participating in this lesson prove that you are ready in answering the activities in your learning pocket. For your assignment, kindly answer what I can do in your Week 4 DELA 7 learning module. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message your DELA teachers. Surely they will attend to you immediately. Thank you very much for making yourself connected in today's lesson. Keep safe, everyone. See you again in our next Valenzuela FB Live. Bye!